Most judokas lose the match before they ever step on the mat because they never learn to engineer the grip fight. I did. And I owe what I learned in an engineering class at Howard University under one of the most brilliant minds I ever met. This is how I engineered my way to the Olympics and how you can engineer your way to victory too. So at Howard University, I was a mechanical engineering major, and I ran into a great professor named Dr. Smith. And when people see an Olympian, they see the highlight reel, they see the medals, they see my big throws, they see the moments frozen in glory on YouTube. But what they don't see are the study hall, the engineering classes, the D's that I got on my transcript. But back when I was at Howard, I sat in the front row of a thermodynamics class taught by the legendary Dr. Sonia Smith. And if you don't know who Dr. Smith is, let me tell you that she is a pioneer. She's the first Black woman to earn a PhD in mechanical engineering from the University of Virginia. And she didn't just teach heat transfer and thermodynamics and fluid mechanics. She taught us how to think. And I earned D's in all three of her classes. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But the grade didn't reflect the gift that she gave me, because what I walked away with was worth more than any letter on a piece of paper. Dr. Smith gave me a blueprint for solving problems. And once you know how to engineer your way through a problem, you can engineer your way through life, you can engineer your way through anything. And I engineered my way through judo all the way to the Olympics. And years later, I found myself with a giant problem, which was, how do I make an Olympic team in 5.5 years? I didn't have 20 years to figure it out. I didn't have money, special training partners, or coach living in my back pocket. What I did have was the engineering mindset to be able to break down a problem, understand the system, identify where energy moves, control the weak points, and make the system work for me. That's when I remembered the laws of thermodynamics, the same laws that Dr. Smith drilled into our head every day. The first law being energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred. On the tatami, this meant that every grip that I took or broke had a cost. Nothing was free, but if I could break the grip and redirect that energy back into my next move, I'd never waste any energy. The more I transferred my energy to the other person, the more efficient I became. And the second law was entropy always increases. Systems naturally become more chaotic. That means a static grip is no good. A static grip is death. Whoever keeps frozen loses. I had to realize that I had to push, pull, snap, disrupt balance, create kazushi, and the more entropy that I created, the better off I would be. And the third law, absolute zero is impossible. Perfect order doesn't exist. I stopped trying to find the perfect grip, the perfect throw, and how to be perfect because it doesn't exist. I just needed to figure out how to be efficient, how to keep the grip fighting conversation alive until I can input my specialty inside of that grip fight, which was Morote Gari, drop Seonagi, or getting to the ground and utilizing my Newaza. I use what I learned in engineering to turn myself into an Olympian. Now I see so many judoka with all the potential in the world losing the fight before they even throw. They don't understand that every match is won or lost in the grip fight. In the first exchange of the sleeves and the lapels, where energy moves, where chaos is created, where you can't cling on to the fantasy of a perfect throw or perfect control. What I want to do for you is I want to give you what I learned in engineering. And if you're tired of losing the fight before you even get your throw, if you want to learn how to engineer your career, control the entropy in your matches, and transfer that losing energy into winning energy, go to www.gripfighting.com today. What Dr. Sonia Smith gave me, I want to pass on to you. An engineer doesn't just hope things work. They designed it to work. Let's engineer your success grip by grip. Stop trying to revamp and re-edit the same thing and start doing a new thing. Go to www.gripfighting.com and let me help you re-engineer your career today.